What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull podcast. I am Anthony. This is Drock. We are here to bring you the nerdy news you need to know when you need to know it. And yes,
a
I
week
skipped the AKA.
a
I
week
did.
later, 2 weeks later,
Yeah,
when you need to know it.
exactly. But this week, most of the stuff is very topical. So,
Yes,
hooray.
yes,
Hooray.
yes.
So, I think starting off with the biggest news that had the internet all in a tizzy, and Xbox fans throwing their Xboxes out the window because they're idiots. Xbox didn't announce anything, just a shit ton of leaks from lots of places. Like one leaked, and then the entire floodgates just opened. It was crazy. So, it's been rumored that a bunch it. The main ones that I saw were Sea of Thieves, Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, and there's of course the other rumors of Halo, Gears, and I think there's one more, but I can't remember off the top. Oh, the one where you're little, where you
Grounded,
grounded,
grounded.
were the big ones that I saw. And the only two that kind of threw me were Gears and Halo, because that's just those are your franchises. So I was kind of like iffy on those. Um, I'm gonna give you my thoughts, and then I'm gonna ask D-Rock what he thinks about it. But my thought was firstly, it makes sense business wise to move at least Grounded, Starfield, and Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush all over to a new console to get more sales, more player base out of those things. Also, like four of those studios were never meant to be first party studios. They were always third party. They were always multi platform. So to take a game, let's say Starfield, that's Bethesda, that game that usually multi platform, you locked it to the Xbox to 6 months to a year, then you release it on a PlayStation, just makes sense to me. I don't know why everyone got in a tizzy. If you want to play Starfield when it comes out, get it on the Xbox. There's no reason to get rid of your Xbox. If you want to wait, wait. If you don't, play the game. You didn't want to play the game that badly to begin with, did you? And like Sea of Thieves, it's plateaued on what it's going to get. Why not add an entire base of players that, as of yesterday, outsold 2-1 in various places? But that's just my take. What you got?
No, I agree 100%. I mean, I feel the same way. I'm like, Xbox can still make Xbox games, make their consoles. Like, I get franchises. I get console exclusives and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I hate exclusive games. I hate
Yeah.
that like you're limited to what you can play on whatever thing you decide to buy. Like I bought a Series S over a PS5 because it was cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
I already pay for Game Pass, so
Why not?
it may, but do I care if people on PS5 are gonna get to play Halo finally if they've never played it or Gears of War?
Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit. Cool. More power to them.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should be able to play what they want.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I don't know. I don't see why people are up in arms.
Yeah.
It's just I don't understand console like elitism.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is the way to say it. I don't or like console fanboys. Like console wars are so stupid.
Oh, I
It's
agree.
the
And
dumbest fucking
as
thing.
a person who I like exclusives, I think it's cool. It's like, oh, you can only play this here. I like it, but at the same time, it's also very stupid. But
Yeah.
this is a person as me who owns both consoles. I own a PS5 and a Series S. I
Yeah.
play my main titles on the PlayStation, and anything else I play that I'm like kind of iffy on, I play on Game Pass on the Series S.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
see,
I do.
and like I said, if I had the money, I'd get a PS5.
Yeah,
That's what I would have went with. I mean, but I got the Xbox Series S super cheap.
yeah,
The only downside to it is the storage, but I could just upgrade that eventually. But
right.
I don't know, man. Like again, I get the exclusives thing, but
Yeah, you should definitely keep like putting Halo and Gears over there. Again, all rumors. Xbox has not said anything. They're not saying anything until probably sometime next week when this podcast goes live, and we'll talk about it next week. They haven't said anything. So again, this is all rumors and conjectures with the internet. I personally can't see them moving Halo and Gears over, but like Starfield, Grounded, and Hi-Fi Rush, that's what is it? Obsidian, Bethesda, and I do not know who makes Hi-Fi Rush. Those are all third-party studios to begin with. And Rare making Sea of Thieves. Those were never first-party titles. Xbox just bought them and made them first-party titles.
Those are games that I feel like that should be played like cross-platform and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, Sea of Thieves is a game I feel like that everyone should be able to play because, you know, that's a game I feel like it had a consistent player base, and then it got an even bigger player base when they teamed up with Pirates of the Caribbean stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just feels like a game that should be on every console, just like Grounded. It shouldn't be an exclusive to anything. Those games I feel like are along the lines of like Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, you have Game Pass, you could play these for free.
Yeah.
Or if you have another console, them, you know, you can buy them. At least let Xbox have their thing, and then maybe like a year or so down the line, then they could release it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, games like Starfield, Deathloop, like shit like that should all be on different consoles. Make it your 6 months window. Like Final Fantasy fucking 15 and 7 are all like exclusively locked to the console for the PS5 for like I think 6 months to a year. Then eventually, as far as I know, what I've read, it even says on the little fucking screen, exclusive till a certain date, and then they'll move over or go to PC. Yeah. So like, games just sometimes get locked to a console, and then they get exclusive windows. It's not something new. Like,
yeah, and I feel like with that, it's like make your money. It's like make your money when you can, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you make your money when you release on Xbox, and then in like another 6 months to a year, you're gonna make it again when it comes out on PS5. I don't know. To me, it feels like a good move. Granted, look, I'm not running a big fucking business. I don't fucking know. Yeah. This is all just me just talking out my ass. To be honest with
you,
I just you know, whenever I can, I like playing games. You know, and I hate being limited to what I can and can't play.
It just business-wise, it makes so much. Fucking Helldivers, prime example this week. Helldivers launched on the PS5 and the PC, and it is now the highest concurrent player base for a PS5 game and on Steam. So like, it is what it is, man. Like,
and see that's I guess we could use that as a good example right there. Like, man, I really wish that I could play Helldivers. Like, it looks awesome. It's a game I was interested in. Then I found out it was locked to PC and PS5. I was a little bummed out. I was like, well, guess I'll never get to play that. Because, I mean, my laptop's fairly old. I can play games on it, but I can't play newer games. I'd have to upgrade all my shit. I have to buy basically a desktop. But, like, that's like buying a PS5. Might as well just buy a console, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I had a buddy of mine argue with me once, well, once you do that, all you need to do is upgrade parts. I'm like, yeah, upgrade parts in like every like 8 years, 8 or 9 years or so, like I would be doing a console and spending just about the same amount. I mean,
I have a mini PC right here as well as a tower. I have a big PC, which I bought the mid-tier fucking thing so that I could upgrade it eventually. But like, this is eventually. Like, but I don't play games on it. I just needed to run the program with random ass games that I bought to be like, I'll stream one day, and then never did. So like, I don't play games on Steam. I don't play games on PC. I'm a console player. Nothing against PC players. You want to play on there, play where you want, man.
I just don't like sitting in front of a computer screen.
I don't even get that argument, dude. It's the same as a TV.
No, I don't like sitting in this chair like this. I like being able to lounge back on like a couch or something.
I can't do that. I can't do that, man. like even when I'm in my like if before when I was sitting on my couch, like I was still like sitting up, like I have to be engaged in the thing. Like right now, I'm in my chair. I have a lounger right beside me here. I tried to lean back and just play a game. I couldn't, man. I had to be all like in the chair, just ready to go. Like it's not even the gaming chair; it's just a chair. Well, this is a gaming chair, but in general, I just need to be up and like fully focused on the thing. Because if I'm lounging, I'm just gonna be like looking on my phone and shit. Granted, I'm doing that anyways most of the time, but that's because I'm not, whatever. But yeah, I gotta be up, sitting in the chair, blah blah blah. I got my TV and my monitor right next to each other, so it is what it is. So, but yeah, I don't get the whole up in arms thing about that. But speaking of exclusives, Spider-Man 2 finally has the release date for their New Game Plus, as well as some other goodies that are going to launch when it launches. They had not said what they were, but we're getting New Game Plus as well as some new suits and some more things, but we will see that when it launches. It is March 7th. We'll be getting New Game Plus. So that's pretty cool. That's when I will stream it. Because I have my main save and I don't want to fuck those up. So anytime New Game Plus comes out, that's when I usually stream the game. And that's usually when everyone's playing it again, because New Game Plus mode's out. So it has me the ability to play that. And new suits, which is cool, because I switch suits when I'm playing the story mode the second time, whereas like I think I've explained this before. When I stream a game like Spider-Man, I have already wanted to play it myself to fully get into the game. I don't want to be reacting to a game before I know what's going on in the game. You know what I mean? Especially single player especially if it's a game like care, but when it's like Spider-Man or like Final Fantasy 7 or 15 or whatever, or 16, sorry, I want to be immersed in that before I sit there and make jokes and not really pay attention, read the chat, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, and that makes 100% sense with that. 100%. Sorry, my brain is frazzled
cool,
today, man. 100% sense. It's even. I feel weird if I stream a game I've never played, because then you got people coming in the chat. If you do want to spoil the shit for you,
Yeah.
or like go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But see, and I feel that like when I streamed, so whenever I stream, I tend to just play more competitive stuff or multiplayer things.
Yeah.
Because I notice whenever I try to play story stuff, I end up just talking to the chat, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing in the game.
Exactly.
I decided one night I was gonna replay BioShock. Haven't played it, I don't know, in 10 years, but it's one of my favorite games. Bro, I was just like reading the chat the whole time and playing the game, and I don't know what the hell was going on. I don't remember. And then at one point, I think I just stopped and just started talking to the chat. I wasn't even playing the game anymore.
Like I've streamed all of the mainline and some of the side Kingdom Hearts games, but because I've played those games multiple fucking times, I'm just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm in there. I'm shitting on the story. I'm playing the game. I'm not really paying attention, but it's more fun that way. But I'm not a big fan of people. I don't know how they do it. Like the weekend games come out, they're like, okay, I'm streaming it. I'm playing it. Let's go. I guess some of them it's their livelihood, but for me, I just can't do that. Like games coming out, I'm playing it that weekend myself. Like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth comes out on the 29th. I won't be streaming that shit because first of all, I won't be here. And second of all, I'll be playing that myself. So
yeah,
that's just where I am with that. That's just how it works for me.
Yeah.
Also on the games front, we got our kind of last look at Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth with like its own special state of play. Which, my God, I can't wait to play that game. They dropped a demo. They dropped like a whole full 40-minute thing of just how big the game is and what it looks like. And if people weren't hyped before, man, they certainly are now, because like everything looks fantastic in that game.
I've started over multiple times because my kid will hop on and he'll play under
Mm.
my account and just keep starting it over because he likes the beginning. But I'll get around to it eventually.
Dude, I didn't play it for the longest time and then just hop back into it. Once I figured out, once I remember muscle memoried my way back through combat, I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and finish it, and that's what I did. So
Yeah. I've said it before. I just don't have the attention span for video games anymore. If it's not like, again, if it's not something competitive where it's like it's keeping my focus the whole time, or I can just fuck off with friends.
yeah,
Story wise, I can't do it. Like you know, we've been playing Power World. You know, I'll just hop in there by myself. I could just check out. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
There's nothing I have to follow. Just do my own thing. But I miss playing games with a story. But like Dead Space, I told you a while back. I started playing Dead Space remake.
Yeah.
Bro, I made it to the exact same spot. I made it the last 5 times I've tried to play the fucking game. And I haven't done it since, just because I'm like, all right, this is enough for now. I'll come back to it. I really like this. I just haven't done it.
That's a game again that I just like I threw on stream that I was just like I kind of know the story just through reading about it and watching cutscenes that I'm like I don't care, so I'm just playing it. Like I'll take it out chunk by chunk. Like horror games to me, man, I don't know, I can't sit down and play like a full like horror game, man. I got to do it in bite-sized chunks because like
Trust me,
it's a lot, man, because like you're on edge, you're managing all your shit, and it's a lot. Like when I've played Village and 8 now on stream, and it's a lot, man, because first of all you got to make sure you're not being a giant chicken shit while you're playing these games. So you're like mentally bracing yourself to do this. You're also mentally preparing yourself to die 400 times. So like I just finished a stream of Lies of P. I played for an hour and I was just like, I need to be done because like first of all my anger level is at 15 but I'm only showing a 5 on the stream. And granted, that's my fault for not playing the game for like a year and a half. But like, you just need that break. So I literally hopped off and I was like, I went to Power World and I'm like, I'm mining now. It's super fun.
Me and Depresso are hanging out. I feel you. That's how it was with Alien Isolation. That's like I think that's the.
I still haven't finished that fucking game, dude.
It's the only like actual horror survival game that I've completed all the way through.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a big Alien fan, and it's a fantastic fucking game. That game is
it's
fucking,
great. I literally.
That game,
but I was like, I'm far enough in here to like go to what needs to be done. But I need to go back and finish that game. But
yeah, that game is fucking terrifying though. But
it is, man. And that alien is like wicked smart. And if you piss it off, whew, like if you set something on fire, man, it gets even more aggressive and more angry.
Oh yeah. And I do have one thing before we go on to the next topic. I don't know if I said it on here before, but I'll say it again if I didn't. Maybe I think I told you too, but I just think it's a funny story. So, Sandy has Dead Space has my Microsoft account on her computer, so where she can play like Game Pass games and stuff.
Yeah.
And, I was in here playing Dead Space, and she just hears me go. I was like, oh shit! And then suddenly an achievement popped up on her computer and said, "You've severed 50 limbs."
Dude, my favorite thing about that is like, yeah, the Xbox thing is always on, the Microsoft thing. So like, you would just be playing and an achievement will pop up no matter what you're doing.
It's like, oh, I did a thing. Cool.
She's like, good job.
Yeah, she laughed because I went out there and she told me, she said she just hears me scream, and then she looks over and she just bing.
Dude, that is great, man. I love it. That's a great story. I laugh every time I hear it. It's so good. Oh, man. The life, man. The life. Speaking of Alien. Look at that.
Good segue.
Yeah. Speaking of Alien, we got our first name.
We got the official name,
Yeah.
not first name, but it
Take it
is
away.
now officially titled Alien Romulus. Who knew? Who saw that coming? No, Alien
Those
Romulus was
Romulans.
it's been the working title for like the last couple of years or however long it's been since it's been announced and been filming. But they confirmed it the other day. It's Alien Romulus, and people on fucking Twitter and the internet are so goddamn fucking stupid.
Yes, they are.
Actually, hasn't it always been Romulus? I'm like, well, if you were following it, it's a working title.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what it was stated.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now it's officially Romulus, and I'm like, exciting, and it's got a release date of August something 2024. It's
That's
August,
good,
right?
man. I'll take it. I'll take it. And
Yeah, it's like
this is the one
August.
that takes place between Alien and Aliens, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be connected. Apparently, it's not connected in any way, but
Mm-hmm.
that's the timeline it's set between those two movies. What I'm hoping this is, speaking of Alien Isolation, because we know nothing. We don't know anything other than like a young crew runs into an alien on a ship or something. Uh, I'm hoping it's Amanda Ripley.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm hoping this is like the start of like, so how they like to keep their characters
Yeah.
or something. Like I wouldn't mind. Like, yes, Sigourney Weaver's, she's like older at this point, can't
Mm-hmm.
really play a younger. I mean, I guess she could. I mean, with the way they de-age people movies now. But anyway, I would love if they followed Amanda Ripley. Like Alien Isolation was fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Even Alien Alien Defiance, which was a comic run. It was actually one of my favorite comic runs that Dark Horse had before they lost it. Um, I really like the character in that, and the character in that runs into Amanda Ripley, and they become friends,
Oh,
and
cool.
it crosses over at some point. And if they did that, if they started doing that in the movies, that'd be dope. But
Yeah. Now,
I'm just excited to be getting an Alien movie, and
right? So
the,
the TV
yeah,
show ignores the continuity, right, of the Prometheus and the other one. Does this
yes,
one
and
too?
I believe the movie does too.
Okay,
Yeah,
good, because they suck.
I
Stop
like
giving lore
I
to things
like
that don't
them.
need lore.
Yeah, I liked them, but
Yeah.
my biggest problem with that is that we got them,
Mm-hmm.
but we're never gonna get the complete story, and
No.
I don't like that. Like each other Alien movie was a story of its own.
Mm-hmm.
They were only connected because of Ripley. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, but like you had a trilogy set up, and then you've only made two, and you're
Yeah.
never getting a third.
While we're at it, can we
It's a
retcon
little
the third
frustrating.
Alien?
Well, I'm talking about Prometheus.
No, I'm talking about Alien 3. Can we retcon that too?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Oh, we killed fucking Newt, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Which
Hicks.
actually, if we're going
Colonial
by
Marines.
what used to be canon,
Colonial
what technically
Marines.
is canon, Colonial Marines, that was a body of another soldier that was put in there, and they thought it was him.
A
but
game
he's
that's
actually
only
still
broken
alive somewhere.
because of one piece of coding.
And somebody patched it, and
it's
I
a
played it
great
on
game.
Steam, and it's a fun game.
Yeah.
It's a lot
imagine
better
that.
than that Aliens Fire Team shit that came out. God
Yeah.
damn, I wanted that game to be good.
That was another game where like, let's play it, and then we never did. Just like Predator.
I had a buddy buy it for me, and we played it a couple of times, and I couldn't get them to back to play. I mean, you bought me this, and you can't get you to play it. But I've even hopped on to do a run through by myself, and that game's just I don't know. It's just something about it, man. It's just not fun. It's not scary. It's like oh, here they come, and then the guns are real quiet. I don't know. It's just not immersive. It's weird.
No, do you know what they need? They need a Predator game like they do Alien. Isolation.
That'd be dope.
Where you're just trying to avoid the Predator.
Speaking of Predator,
You're welcome.
you can take it.
No, go for it, man. It's all you.
Oh,
This is your department. I'm
the
just along
guy
for the ride.
who, the director who I'm not gonna butcher his name, who directed Prey, the Hulu Predator movie, which is fantastic. Give it a watch.
100%, dude.
Is directing another Predator movie called Badlands. I don't think we have any backstory on that yet, but he's directing it, and I'm pretty sure he's still directing a prequel to Prey, unless this is it.
No,
but
there's two. There's two in development.
There is two, so I was right.
There's
Okay.
Badlands, and then there's Prey 2.
Which Prey 2... Oh, yeah, that's right, because no, I'm not going to spoil it the way the movie ended. That's right. Yeah. But I want to know what Badlands is going to be. That should be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we have any concrete information. But, dude, we're getting stuff.
Yeah.
We got an Alien movie and an Alien TV show. We got a Predator movie and another Predator movie.
Finally, Disney's doing something right. No. No. I mean, I feel like with that, 'cause that's another thing. People are like, oh, Disney's going to ruin these movies. For instance, Alien Romulus. Let's take a step back real fast. Websites keep sharing photos of the cast from other movies they've been in, and they look like your typical, younger people.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody, this looks like a CW show. And I'm like, it's because this isn't screenshots from the movie. This is screenshots from the stuff that they've been in. It's just showing you.
We had the same conversation about with Supergirl, man.
Fucking jackasses.
People are stupid, man. I'm telling
you. They are. And I'm like, the movie's going to look good. I have 100% faith this movie's going to be good. I can't remember his name either, but the guy who's doing the movie, I know you didn't like it, but I fucking loved the 2013 Evil Dead, and he's doing this. He's doing Romulus.
Yeah.
He did good with that movie. I think he's gonna do great with this one. And the guy who did
if
Prey,
it's gory, it's a Predator movie, so I don't care.
Alien Romulus.
Oh, sorry, Alien. It's an Alien movie. It's gonna be gory. I don't care. They're gory movies. I've already given my but yeah. So here's my thing. A lot of people have given Disney a lot of flack over a lot of things, and the handling of Alien and Predator is one of them when they got them. And to play devil's advocate here, unpopular opinion, they were probably just wading through all sorts of crap the 20th Century Fox had. Mm-hmm. Right? You figure they bought this huge company that has started and stalled a shit ton of franchises over the years and had a million things going. By the time they figure out what they fucking had, they were probably like, oh shit, let's go make a Predator movie. Let's go make an Alien movie.
Yeah.
And also,
then,
they're taking their time. Look at Prey. Mm-hmm. Look at Prey, man. That movie was fantastic. Should it have gone to the theater? Yes, but at least we got it. Warner Brothers, I'm gonna bash on you in a minute.
Oh, yeah. But no, I agree. And even then, it's like Disney's not treating this as their movies. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, we own them, but it's not Disney putting it out.
Century movie.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's because I feel like that's a different division that Disney just happens to own, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. That's what they do with Marvel and Star Wars and all their other projects.
Two things. Okay, let me try to figure out how to say this. The only thing I don't like that happened with Alien was that Dark Horse lost the rights to the comics and the character stuff to do comics.
Yeah.
Marvel got it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read any of the new stuff because I've seen the art and it just looks terrible.
I hear good things.
At the beginning, I heard nothing but bad things. I don't know if they've gotten better, but at first the art was terrible, story was terrible. I read. Happy with that. Second thing is, there's a full fucking Alien anime that was done. Mm-hmm. It's done. It's finished. Please release it.
I wonder. I gotta again. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and I'm not defending Disney because God knows they pull a bunch of shady shit I hate. Maybe it's a rights thing. Maybe they're just wading through some rights.
Because I think it was supposed to go to Netflix, so they're probably waiting till that goes up.
Right. Disney is not one to sit on projects. They're either going to do it, or they're going to cancel it, or they're going to rehash it in some way.
Like Moana 2.
Exactly.
which no one knew was coming until the other day.
Still haven't
It
seen the
was
first
supposed to
one.
be, it was supposed to be a TV show. Then they're like, nah, fuck it, we'll make it a movie because it's not going to be good. No, the first one's all right. It's not bad.
Yeah, I hear
Visually,
good
it's good.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But no, I want to see more from Alien. I'm excited to see what we get, especially if these movies do good. I mean, Prey did phenomenal, and the
Yeah.
fact that they're like, yeah, I mean, like, and there was nothing where like they're like, oh, we lost out on money on this. Oh, it
Hmm.
went straight to thing. We don't want anything to do with it. They're like, oh wait, hey, it did really good on Hulu. Yeah, you can make another one, man. Oh, actually, hey, you can make two.
I think Disney is taking now they're taking this approach with Marvel. Thank God. Um, let's get a project that's really good and put it out. Let's not just make a bunch of things and throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing with Alien and Predator, and I'm all for that.
Yeah. Now, please, for the love of God, don't like. As much as I love these franchises, please don't like do the whole Star Wars, Marvel thing where you kind of run it into the ground. You got something coming out every 6 months to a year. You know, like
See, here's my thing. Again, unpopular opinion. I like what Disney's doing with the Star Wars side stuff. It's all good. Bad Batch, Ahsoka, The Mandalorian. What's that one? Andor. I like all those shows.
you
I
left
think
one
they're all
out.
fantastic.
You're like, I'm not talking about that show.
Which one?
Boba Fett.
I don't give a shit about Boba Fett, and that was just Mandalorian 2.5.
It was.
So,
it
other
was,
than
it
that,
was.
I think all those side projects were fantastic. Now, the
Nah,
movies,
they're not bad, man.
The movies were hit and miss because of bullshit with directors and writers.
Yeah, and we're not going
Looking
to go
at
down
you,
that road.
fucking dipshit in the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all the stuff you set up, and I'm gonna undo it. Hey,
Hey,
but yeah,
why
no,
are you doing a Star Wars movie? Because I like Star Wars. No, you don't.
like as I was saying all that, I'm like, I'll be honest with you, I'm lying to myself if I said that I don't want constant Alien content
Mhm.
or Predator content, but
Good
I want it
constant.
I want it to be good.
Yes.
Take your time with it. Don't rush it out. Okay.
Yeah. And again, I
know-
think with Marvel, everyone's like, "Oh, it's bad. It's not as good." Blah blah blah. No, you just don't care about the characters. There's a difference.
Yeah, there was no build up to them, and there was no, and it's also
Yeah.
it's nothing new. It's
Yeah.
when we
Like-
got Iron Man, Captain America, and shit, it was like those were the first of them. At this point, it's like it's what I've been saying, and
Yeah.
a lot of people say it's superhero fatigue. I'm still game to watch new Marvel movies
Yeah, I
when
don't
they
think
come
it's
out.
superhero fatigue. I think it's just shitty superheroes no one cares about. Like, I don't care about Captain Marvel because I hate Carol Danvers. I've stated that from day one. I have no problem
Yeah.
with Brie Larson. I fucking hate Captain Marvel. Now, Miss Marvel, fantastic. Loved her show. Was a great show. I have to watch Echo, but I'm behind on projects, many of them, because I
Me too.
don't,
Me
but-
too.
But like Ant-Man, like, great. Okay, that movie sucked. It wasn't that great, but Guardians
I
3
liked
was
it.
good.
Yeah.
What else?
Well,
have
see,
I
and
played?
that's what I'm saying. Like
No one gives a shit about the Elementals or whatever the fuck they're called.
the Eternals.
The Eternals. I couldn't think of the fucking name, so I just went with the Elementals.
Well, that's because that movie happened and they haven't acknowledged it yet. I mean,
have
still
I
have to
watched
watch...
it? Yes. Did I like it? No, because I don't care about any of the goddamn characters in that movie.
What
in
they tried to do
fucking
with
slightest.
what they tried to do with that, I think, was like what they did with Guardians. But they had James Gunn at the helm, and James Gunn was like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna make these characters my own. They're not very well known." At that point, he could pretty much do whatever he wanted with them,
Yeah.
And he just had the right touch to it. But like Eternals, it's like I know a lot of them, I guess, are they bigger characters than Marvel?
No, they're fucking nobodies.
Oh, so they were like the Guardians were, and that's what they wanted them
Yeah.
to be.
It's like when they tried to push
Yeah.
the Inhumans because they didn't have the X-Men. That's what they did.
We don't talk about the humans. We don't talk about the humans. That was. That was. No, I can't even talk.
But that's like, so here's my thing. You made Kang He got defeated by Ant-Man and his kid.
Yeah.
Like, what? Ooh. In the next movie, I'm supposed to believe that it takes a multiverse of Avengers to defeat him?
Yeah. See, I liked Ant-Man, but, I don't know. I rewatching it a second time, I was like, oh, I guess I can kind of see what people didn't like about it, but it wasn't a bad movie.
It's not bad, but it's not great here.
It's better than the Marvels. Like, the Marvels, I was like, oh, that was a movie.
Yeah, I gotta watch that, too. And again, it's because I hate Captain Marvel.
Thor: Love and Thunder. Taika Waititi is overrated.
And you took one of Thor's best stories in the last, forever and wrecked it.
Yeah, and you made constant jokes anytime they brought up her being sick with, with her sickness she had.
Yeah,
every time, and it was just like a joke right after that, and I was like, come on, really? I don't know.
Listen, if you're not going to have dark humor about it, don't do it at all.
Yeah.
That's my stance, because I have a very dark sense of humor about certain things and aspects that I've had to deal with.
Yeah.
But fuck off, Marvel. Yeah, that movie was... Thor: Love and Thunder was fucking awful.
Yep. Speaking
of awful... Go ahead, what were you going to say?
I don't even remember. I was going to keep going about, the Marvel shit, but we don't have to.
Oh,
I was going to say, one more thing.
Go ahead, man.
I don't have superhero fatigue. I'm still going to go see these. I mean, I think I've said before, maybe I did feel it, but... I really don't. I just want something exciting. All the stuff that I keep giving it a chance, but every time I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that was another one.
It's not like everyone's blaming fatigue. Oh, there's too much of it. There's too much. No, it's just not good.
It's like I'm excited for the Batman too.
Like, you made a fucking Black Adam movie with Black Adam in it. I cared more about the side characters than I did Black Adam.
Perfect
and then
casting.
The movie sucked.
Thrown to the side.
Yep.
Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. Holy fucking shit, dude. Dude, he looks the part. The costume looked good. And what did we get? We got a shit show of a fucking movie. I had to force my way through. I walked out the room, came back.
Nick had to tell me how it ended. I never finished it.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. But no, it's like I'm excited for, again, we say it on here too. I'm excited for what James Gunn's doing. Like, give me that. Give me the Batman 2 from Matt Reeves,
Yeah, you can't say superhero fatigue and then have the Batman come out and do fantastic. Guardians do fantastic. It just doesn't work that way. Like, I don't know, do something.
It's like The Boys. I'm gonna use that as an example. We're 4 seasons in now? Is it 5 coming out, or is it 3
4,
seasons?
I think it's coming out.
Okay, that's a good example right there. Something every season, over the top gore, a lot of it's just over the top, and it's still consistently good.
And it's meant to be over the top, and it's well done over the top.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. It's like every season you expect these kind of things. They're not like changing it up really. It's the same kind of shit's happening, but the story's there and it's keeping it good. You get what I'm saying? Like. And they're not holding back on anything, they're not changing tones. It's just like I don't know, that it just flows.
Marvel has shifting tones. They're not sure what they want to do.
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot with my hands.
That's fine. I do that a lot.
But normally I do it, but I'm not as floaty as I am right now. I'm like,
yeah. But no, I don't know.
I think I just contradicted myself earlier. I was like, we don't make shitty movies, and I'm like, they didn't, and then I'm like, yes, they did, and I'm like, then they have shitty characters. I'm like, it's a catch-22, man. You got shitty movies, you got shitty characters, you got good movies with shitty characters, bad characters with good movies. It's just superheroes. I think are in a weird flux right now where. Over at Warner Brothers, they're trying to revamp their stuff, and Marvel's trying to figure out what to do without all their top-tier guys that they had. And I think now they realize that they need to focus on a certain level of appeal while trying to build up other characters. And I think they're trying to find that balance, and I think that they've got it with the street-level heroes now. Like Echo and Daredevil, they just reworked, and they got that all going for them now. So I think they just need to figure out how they're going to work their top stuff. And I think after Captain America, and I forget what it's called because they changed the title from World Order because they didn't want them fighting the NWO because Hulk Hogan's old. That's a reference that like 5 people will get, but I'm going with it.
I know what you're talking about.
So, everything.
It took me like half a second. I'm like, NWO.
Total side tangent to our side tangents.
I was like, that's right.
When they first announced that was gonna, like, it's Captain America versus the New World Order, everyone was like, "Oh, you can't call it that because like it was some like horrible group, right?" I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Now, anytime I hear New World Order, I just think of the NWO. You're spray painting. Captain America's gonna get beat up by Hulk Hogan with a leg drop and then spray paint NWO on his shield.
Yeah.
I think after that is when they figure out what they're doing. That was my whole point.
Have you watched oh my god, what's it called? Secret Invasion?
No.
Okay. So the way that ends, it sets up something massive that hasn't been. Have we had any movies that are set after Secret Invasion? Ms. Marvel?
Yeah, but I don't think they were doing their own thing. Yeah, they made Khaleesi the Super Skrull.
Yes, but it's the way it's the way the series ended. It's a big old plot that I'm like, how is this gonna tie into stuff?
I guess we'll figure it out.
You're just gonna ignore it? It's gonna be an Eternals thing where it's like, oh yeah, we're not even gonna acknowledge that happened.
As far as I know, fuck it. I just the thing with Rhodey, they're gonna acknowledge in Iron Wars.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm just saying, like, they're gonna pay that off in the Iron Wars series. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, how did it end?
Okay, spoiler alert. Basically, the president, since he was almost killed by the Skrulls.
Yeah.
Basically, they're doing like I'm trying to figure out a way to put it, like a parallel to real life of like what a certain former U.S. president like rallied people to do. Like he'd always talk a lot of shit, turn people against each other, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Basically it's like a giant civil war at the end where it's like the president said all the Skrulls must be killed, and a lot of like your civilian there's a word for them. You want to be people who want to be in the army. I'm talking about the guys who they have their own bulletproof vests and their own AKs. And I'm like, what are you doing? Go back home to your suburbs.
People?
Yeah, those kind of people. Anyway, going out killing innocent people who they think are Skrulls, but they're not. But also killing Skrulls. And this is this whole fucking thing where like, I don't know, dude. The way at least watch the end of the episode to see what I'm talking about. And it's like, what are you setting up? Like, how are you? How this is dark. How are you going to tie this into the rest of the MCU?
I think one day I'm just going to sit down and watch every show that I need.
Amazing.
I had always meant to watch it, and then I just never did. It's not even that like word of mouth made it bad. I already knew it was going to be slightly terrible, just based off what they're doing with it. That I was just like, I'll get to it when I get to it, type of thing.
Yeah, it's mostly the last few minutes, man. Like the ending of it it just sets something up, and I'm just like, what? How is this going to pay off? How are you going to come back to this? This is massive. Is this going to lead up into Secret Wars? But that doesn't have anything to do with Skrulls.
That's where they're going, the Secret Wars. So they can't do Civil War because they already botched that.
Yeah, they could do Civil War too, but
God, no, because it's fucking awful, and it stars fucking Carol Danvers as the main goddamn character, and it's the worst fucking comic arc. Oh my God, it's so bad.
I heard about it. I just didn't even pick it up.
It's so bad.
There was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, one Marvel thing to look forward to, comic book movie. Tomorrow, we're getting the Deadpool trailer, right?
That's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long.
So,
we will talk about that next week.
Okay, do you want to do a reaction?
We can also do a react to it, yes. Tomorrow I will talk to you and we'll figure out a time to do it.
Sick.
So don't watch it. Do you want to do a live react or a react? Because we can do both.
It probably won't be live reacts. I won't be home tomorrow night.
No, not a live react. Just don't watch it until we both watch it. Like, we both sit down and then just do it.
I can't make any promises.
Okay. We'll talk about it after. We'll figure out the logistics after. So yeah, we'll either have a post react on the channel, or we'll have a talk about it next week. One or the other. We'll see. Because a bunch of other stuff's supposed to drop too. So yeah. Tempering my expectations though, except for the Deadpool. That's gonna be awesome. But everything else, temper your expectations, people. 3 days after this.
Yes.
We'll see how tempered they were. So I mentioned bashing on Warner Brothers because, once again, they're fucking pissing me off. This fucking Coyote movie, man. They priced this shit at $70 million, and they're not letting people negotiate for it, so it might just fucking go into the vault. And we'll never see it.
So I actually didn't even know anything about the movie until the other day.
Yeah.
Or like a day or two ago when all this came about.
Mm-hmm.
What I saw was that other places like offered them about that amount.
Yourself.
Oh, I thought I read that someone did offer them 70. Maybe I misread. Maybe it was just 65, but still, that's so fucking dumb.
I saw was 65. Now, they said they're still willing to negotiate now, apparently, but I'm just like, dude, take your fucking 65 and fucking put the movie out. I'm so annoyed. Like, I actually want to see this movie. I love the Looney Tunes. We haven't seen a lot from them lately. They've been buried along with the Muppets, so let's get these out here, man.
I just hate it when you hear about a movie getting made, or a project getting made and then getting shelved or scrapped. Looking at you, Batgirl, which I mean, it even if it was bad, I mean, it still should have gotten released. People.
Oh, I want to see it so badly.
I mean, again, back to the Alien anime. I mean, they fucking shelved it for no fucking reason. They gave them the go ahead. Yeah, you could do it, and then shelved it.
I think there's a reason behind that.
Oh, again, I know.
Disney doesn't shelve things. I'm just saying. I don't think.
Yeah, they probably shelved it just because it was at the maybe it was.
Granted, they've also like taken series off so they don't have to pay people. So who knows? Like, they took off a bunch of shows. So.
That dude needs to be let go from fucking HBO. Some people below him, they all need to like sign a petition, do whatever you have to do to I don't know what you have to do in big businesses like that to get rid of your CEO, but. That man is fucking just butchering shit.
That's why Disney brought back fucking Bob Iger to fix all their shit.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I just don't like the idea.
The guy in charge of Warner Brothers right now is a fucking dipshit. Other than James Gunn in getting that shit off the ground, he's a fucking idiot.
Yep. Because it's like, for instance, Cabin in the Woods, and Trick or Treat. 2 of my favorite horror movies. Mm-hmm. Both of those movies came out. Jesus Christ.
They came out. Good for them.
Both of those movies came out years after that they were made. They were made, done, finished, finalized, ready to go. Sat on the shelf somewhere. I think Cabin in the Woods was supposed to be Chris Hemsworth's first movie.
Wow.
And then it came out after Thor, because I think he made a comment about how he said it was weird going back and watching it and thinking like, that his first movie when he didn't have much acting experience or something like that came out after he had been in like a couple of Thors or something.
Cabin in the Woods is that one with a really cool reveal at the end where they see all the things. Really cool kind of reveal thing throughout the movie. The build up to it.
I agree.
But Trick or Treat I never heard of until you told me about it. So
it is the perfect. It is the perfect.
He's reading something. I try to get a sentence out at the same time.
Sorry, it was the. I was confused by something I just saw. I'm sorry.
I'm watching your face like read, but at the same time trying to process words you're trying to get out.
Sorry, someone tagged me in something. I click on it, and I'm like, "Why am I fucking tagged in this?" And then I read he commented at the bottom, "Sorry, I tagged the wrong person." Oh, okay. But my brain was like, "I don't know who these people are." But anyway, it's the best Halloween movie. Like, it is the
Yeah.
quintessential Halloween movie. Watch it. I saw it on the big screen for the first time October last year. Awesome. Had a fun time. It's a fun anthology movie. Watch it.
Speaking. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, we're back. Everything froze for a second. Speaking of going back to the theaters, episode 1 for its, I want to say 25th anniversary, is going back to theaters in May.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I'm trying to remember if I saw it in the theaters. I don't think I did, but I would definitely love to check it out in the theaters because I think that would be pretty cool. Now, I know episode 1 gets a bad rap because it's an okay movie, but at least it's not Attack of the Clones.
This is called Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks is terrible.
I like Jar Jar Binks. You can kiss my ass.
It's fine.
Nah.
It's fine. I don't hate him. Like, I got no beef with him whatsoever. Like, I don't hate him to the extent that other people hate him.
The hate that man got for that character, it was unwarranted.
Him and Jake Lloyd, the two actors that took the most amount of shit for those, and for no justifiable reason, you people should be ashamed of yourself, and you can go fuck right off.
Yep.
There is no reason, and I've said this before, when they fucking harassed the actress from the Star Wars movie. I'm blanking on her name right now. Is it Marie? No, it's not Marie.
I know who you're talking about. She was in the second one, the Rian Johnson fuck up movie.
They did we like her? And
Nope.
you people should be ashamed of yourselves. And what we've done and how harassed certain actors, not we, but the internet, to certain actors and actresses, like, you should just, you're appalling. Like, yeah, make fun. Like, I have no problem making fun of an actor, but there's a fucking line. And the internet and people have still not learned that line, because look what we do to certain actors and actresses. Like, it's fucking atrocious.
Well, it's one thing to make fun of, especially if they're doing something stupid. You're not doing it to be what malice is the word, I guess I'm saying.
Like,
you're not doing it to be malicious.
I shit on Kristen Stewart because I think she's a terrible actress.
Yeah.
Am I gonna go harass her online constantly and tell
say,
her,
"Oh, hey,
herself?
go off yourself"?
No.
You know, you're shitty.
Because she's a fucking person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. I feel bad for both of them. I did see Phantom Menace on the big screen. I remember that night very well, though. My uncle came into town with his wife and took me and my sister to go see it, and then brought us to the mall. Got me a jacket and some clothes. And I remember it was one of the few times I ever went to the mall when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if I saw it on the big screen. I don't know if I did.
I did.
I must have, because my dad is a huge Star Wars fan. So
we went to a candy store. There was a candy store in the mall. I'm sorry. I remember it was wall-to-wall candy, and I was like, wow.
Now we have those in the mall, but they sell like all the crazy candy from like across like all over the place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, those are so cool.
We have a place that sells different variety flavors of popcorn right next to the hat store in our mall.
Nice. We used to have one of those. I don't know if we do anymore. I don't go to the mall.
I don't know how our mall's still open. I don't understand. Who's shopping there?
They go look at stuff, then go buy it on eBay anyway.
That's what I do. The only thing that keeps me going to the mall over there is the fucking Seaweed Roll restaurant that we go to. It's called Seaweed Roll. It's the all you can eat seafood. Sushi place, and then Books A Million. And their movie theater's pretty nice. That's where I went and saw Godzilla -1. But
our mall has our movie theater, so that's one of the big attractions that's attached to it.
Nice. I mean, that one's actually out of my way to go to because there's one on the way to that one. But if I'm over that way, I'll go. You know, but yeah. Anyway, I digress. Back to Phantom Menace. Cool. That's awesome. It's coming back.
I saw that the other day, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's good to see that movie, the prequel trilogy getting some love. The Clone Wars just make it so much better. The cartoon.
I'm also glad that Hayden Christensen's getting some love too, because
Yes.
he didn't get the brunt of it that Jar Jar and Little Anakin did, but
No, but yeah.
people still hated on him. But it's like he did what he could with the dialogue. I mean,
Hmm.
it's not like it was
And you've
his
seen
idea to.
clips of them questioning this bullshit, like.
Yeah,
So, but it was good to see him at Ahsoka and like getting the love and getting some appreciation, and it's great. Like, yeah, the some of the fucking dialogue is terrible. George Lucas can't write dialogue. We all know this. It's nothing new.
we know this.
We do. We do. But yeah, it's a very cool thing. And yeah. Also, speaking of movies, the sequel series, Knuckles, got its first trailer. It's going to be I believe it's a 6 episode mini event, they're calling it. That's the new thing. When things are 6 episodes, it's an event. Um, Looks really good. The trailer looks funny. It looks like it has a good mix of action, comedy, some drama mixed in there, as well as Sonic and Tails sending Knuckles off on his way to find who he's going to be in this new world, because he's a warrior, not a lazy hedgehog like Sonic. And it also has, I'm blanking on the actor's name, I cannot think of it, but he's hilarious and I love him and stuff.
Talking about the cop from the other movies, the
Yeah,
deputy.
I think he's like, his name is, I don't know if his name in the other show is Max, but that's not his name in real life. But he's hilarious.
Yeah, when I heard his voice in the trailer, I was like, oh, it's gonna be that guy, and it was him. I was
Yeah.
like, cool. No, the trailer looks really good. I
Mm-hmm.
like it that it looks on par with the movie. It
Yep.
doesn't look like the animation's gonna be, of a lesser quality.
Mm-hmm.
I also love the orchestral rendition of "Nuck If You Buck." The fact that I want to know who came up with that idea
Some people
for
are just
Nuck
geniuses, man.
Nuck If You Buck for the Knuckles movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the Knuckles
Yeah.
show. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. Speaking of Sonic, though, has it been confirmed who's voicing Shadow?
No.
Do you know who the fan casting is?
No.
Hayden Christensen.
No. Oh, actually, no. I did read that. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'm down for that.
I would be
Or
as
Sam
well.
Witwer. That's cool. Being excited that a kid's going to die in a Sonic movie, because that's Shadow's like whole origin thing. Is that little girl dies, and like people are like cheering that on, and I'm just like, the internet's broken. Oh man, we live in a world where the Sonic franchise on the big screen is good.
And like I say about that and many other things that have come out over the last few years, it's better than it has any right to be.
Right?
I'm just gonna say it right now. Like every time I've left each of those movies, I'm like, okay, that was fun. That was fun.
Like
I feel like I shouldn't have liked
Sonic
this.
games aren't known for their plot.
Hmm.
And when they are, it's because they're terrible.
I don't like the ones with a story. I like the ones where it's just like, well, let me race through and collect coins and just
Yeah.
bop Robotnik over and over
Yeah,
again.
that's the lack of plot I'm talking about. And then the other ones are just like the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have no right to be that good, and they are. So, and we're getting a series out of it, which is cool too. And I'm just excited to watch that, because I personally, I love Knuckles as a character, like in stuff. Like whenever I get the chance to play Knuckles, I usually pick Knuckles over Sonic. He's just a cooler character to me. But it is what it is. Can we get a cool Sonic cartoon now? Like Sonic Sad AM? Can we get another one of those? Because that would be cool. That was
Sonic what?
Sad. It's So to differentiate, at one point there was 2 Sonic shows running simultaneously in the 90s. There was Sonic in the afternoon, and there was Sonic like on the weekend, and that was like the darker take one. And eventually they just started calling it Sad AM. Because like Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're talking about. I know what you're talking
It's
about.
the one with all the freedom fighters and stuff like that. But then the one in the afternoon was just like this lighthearted kids show one.
Wasn't that Jaleel White in
They
that
were
one?
both Jaleel White.
They were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about because I came across the other one. I was like, what is this? I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't remember any of this
Yeah,
happening.
there was two concurrently at the same time. There's a big story behind it. It's actually kind of fascinating. But yeah, it's
I will have to look into that.
it's definitely very cool. Yeah.
What are you gonna say? Give us one in the art style of those little shorts that they did for one of the games. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Uh, intro for the new
Oh,
Ninja.
for Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
You know how like was that the shorts?
Yeah,
I
it was
think?
for Mania.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was for Mania. Yeah.
Yeah. Give us stuff in that art style, or I'm pretty sure that was it. But yeah, and that character design, that art style, that'd be dope. Because give us a fucking Ninja Turtles TV show in the style of the intro of the Shredder's Revenge, the new one, the new Ninja Turtles game.
Yes.
Dude, the intro for that game, just every time,
good.
So good. Just give us the whole, please, just give us a whole show like that, man. A whole show in that style.
Yep.
Please.
Yep.
And I guess it's a good segue, right? My dude, you see what I did there? I did really good.
So I was gonna say something, but go to your segue, and then I'll circle around back to it.
Oh, I brought up Ninja Turtles. I was saying.
No, I had a Sonic thing, but just go with it because it works. I like your segue. It's a good segue. Do it.
The new animation, it was a teaser trailer clip.
Perfection.
Clip of the new TMNT Mutant Mayhem cartoon series. It looks really good. Yeah, it's awesome. I like the art style.
Perfection. Fuck you, Rises. Here's a good cartoon.
Yeah, Shredder doesn't look like an angry fucking chicken nugget.
I fucking hate Rises. It's my hill I will stand on.
Nah, you're good.
I
have some hills I'll stand on. You know that.
Yeah, that teaser looks so good, and I was nervous because they said that it was going to be an animation and it was going to be a sequel to the movie, and I was like, how is this going to look? Because the movie has a certain look to it, and they've translated that into a 2D, 3D animation style that looks it's very good. I don't even know what kind of style it is. But
and it's the same voice actors.
Yes, that's very good. It looks like they're fighting a mouser.
Yeah,
so
I'll pull it up now. Watching it, I'm actually giving it a good watch because before I just saw clips.
Yeah,
this looks really good. It
looks really good. I don't even know what animation style to compare it to.
It's hand drawn. It's hand drawn. It looks like old, like just hand drawn animation. It doesn't look like there's any CG or anything.
It looks fantastic.
They don't look like how most cartoons look like, whatever variation of cartoon character. It went from that to Gumball. They all ended up like to this
Teen
weird
Titans looking.
Yeah. They all end up with the same art style at some point on like the Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network. All the same thing. I don't know. Yeah. But this looks good. I can't wait.
No, it looks fantastic. I'm pumped for that. More Turtles content. Let's go. We're getting a sequel. We're getting a cartoon. Maybe the live action will get its ass off the ground. We'll see. But more Turtles. I love it.
Same. We need more of it.
We do. What I was going to say about Sonic was they announced Sonic Generations, the releasing for the current gens, but they're adding Knuckles, some sort of Knuckles gameplay. Sorry. Is it Knuckles or Shadow? Shadow gameplay to it. And I'm pumped for that because I loved Sonic Generations. It was so cool to have like this thing that was messing up the worlds, and the two Sonics excuse me, the two Sonics from like the old school 2D runners to the 3D Sonic had to like team up together to defeat this entity, and I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
and to add Shadow to that mix now that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm very excited for that. I will definitely try to play that as well.
I need to play some of the more modern Sonic games. At least like the more recent one. It was Mania, not Mania. Which one did you say it was? Generations.
Yeah, generate. The last one before that was Frontier. I haven't played. I haven't played many
I,
of the new ones. The last, I think the last new one I played was Adventure 2, because I streamed Adventure 1 and I started Adventure 2.
I like Sonic. I've always been a Sonic fan. It's just one of those things where
There's a cartoon I haven't even touched yet on Netflix.
Sonic Boom?
No, there's one after that. Yeah. I think it's called Sonic Prime. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, but it looks like Sonic Boom.
A little bit. And like
it's a CG.
So Boom was really bad as a game, but I hear good things about the TV show.
Yeah,
it's a younger skew, but I hear good things.
Yeah. Man, I like Sonic X.
Sonic X it's good, but it's also kind of rough to get through. I like.
That's from '99. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I like that art style.
Yeah, it's a very cool art style. Yeah,
never heard about this.
Yeah, it's they were separated at birth and they all could play instruments and it tied into their power and it was kind of cool. It didn't last very long though, but neither did a lot of things in that era.
Nope,
Canceled before their time.
Got 6 out of 10 on IMDb, so that's good odds to me.
Yeah. I like IMDb sometimes, man. You go on there and you read some reviews, you see how wrong people are sometimes, but also how right they are, and then you get little trivia stuff about episodes and shit, and you're just like, oh man, this is cool. I like reading IMDb. It's a good time. It's a good time. Well, I don't trying to think if I had any other. We got new tidbits about they're making a new Jurassic Park. I don't know if we talked about that. The writer from the OG Jurassic Park is coming back to write a movie. It did have a director, but he just dropped out.
I'm kind of glad, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think he was a good fit
him either, so that might be the reason. Cool. New story, new takeoff. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm intrigued.
Please go back to like making dinosaurs scary and not everyone can do the stupid little arm squat, reach out like, calm down, boy, calm down, Blue, and then everyone can fucking just do it, and then you ruin the fucking legacy characters. Don't get me started. Don't give me. I got beef with the world movies. First one, tolerate. Okay. Second one, I'm like, all right, guys, come on. Bring it back in for the third. And they fucking let me down. Please, you're bringing the original writer back.
I don't hate the third. There's very much things I hate in it. The whole Locust side plot thing is fucking asinine, and I hate it. It doesn't need to be there. But my main problem with it is you knew no one was going to die. There's no stakes.
Yeah.
There's no stakes in the movie. Like, yeah, these dinosaurs are scary and shit, but, like, there's no stakes to most of them because you know no character's gonna die.
Yeah.
So, anywho, I'm just excited to keep getting more Jurassic Park stuff. We got a movie coming. We got a fucking sick-looking, amazing game on its way.
Oh, that game looks fucking dope.
Yeah. I don't know why more games don't just do that. Like, take a character, drop him in the middle of the fucking story. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's there.
It's so funny because that was my bad last week. I think we were going to talk about it, but I wasn't able to do the podcast. But I mean,
okay, I just fuck it. I've said my piece.
That's what I'm saying. It's past the point. Everyone's already said what they had to say.
Yeah, just fucking. I got beef with it. Major beef. Henry Cavill is talking about his Warhammer project, and what he wants to do with it, and I'm just like, you do you, man. I respect you to make good things out of source material that you respect. So you did great on The Witcher till they kicked you off because you were the guy who was like, according to this, and they weren't having that. And you're doing Highlander,
You heard it here
And
first. Henry Cavill is an actually.
oh, you know he is. And we're
No,
getting
good. We need
Warhammer.
more people like that
Yeah.
and stuff.
And Gillian Anderson is going to be on in Tron. So maybe
Who?
that'll make up for the fact that Jake Gyllenhaal, not Jake Gyllenhaal, the idiot who looks like Jake Gyllenhaal, the 30 Seconds to Mars guy.
Oh, yeah, Jared Leto.
Jared Leto, there you go. I'm like, ugh, they both suck. I'm terrified for Tron 3, man.
Oh, Scully. Okay.
Yeah, Skelly. Yeah, she's in it, and I'm all about that. I don't know. I wanted more Tron, but not at the expense of having the worst Joker ever take over. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I got to rewatch Tron Legacy.
I love Tron Legacy.
Sandy does too. I like the soundtrack.
That's Daft Punk, man. I love Tron. I love Tron Legacy. I like Kingdom Hearts when he goes to Tron. It's cool. You get a cool Tron thing. He's got Sora in his little Tron helmet. I have a figure of it. Just
Anthony
Tron,
is Tron.
Tron. I love Tron, and I don't think Disney gives that franchise enough love. Where it's like every 20 years they're like, "Hey, do you want to make a movie?" And we're like, "Thanks."
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, there's a franchise that does not get enough love. Oh man, that's gonna do it for us here on the podcast. Thanks for watching. D, once again, thanks for hopping on here with me. It's been a blast.
Dude. I would say anytime, but anytime I'm available, I'm trying to do it every week.
So, it's been what it is, man, and it's just a blast having it back. So, please continue to like, subscribe, follow, rate, all that fun stuff. All of our links will be down below. There's a lot. I don't like saying them. But please, follow us on all our socials, on our Twitches, and we are there streaming when we try to. I stream Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. D-Rock's trying to stream. You'll get there. It's all good. No worries. But I'll see you guys on the next podcast. Deuces.
Later.